Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time, Damien clear. We got it done. A little controversial. We'll talk about that. Um, a lot of people upset about it, calling for bans, things like that. But we're happy. The team is excited. We got the clear. We'll kind of break down things that we did well, things that we could improve on, and why we're optimistic that we can still improve and we can actually clear without the bug, anyways. With everything fixed, with the Mercedes, with the Paladin, with the Shade bugs, things that we can easily improve on to clear regardless, and hopefully help other teams clear as well. I think the main thing with these videos, with our progress the last few months, um, nothing's going to take that away from us. We grinded through this when people weren't even doing anything. We kind of um, learned from our mistakes, trial and error, and the team didn't have to do that, right? They could have waited for other people to clear, waited for updates like this, cap increases, where you starting to set up teams. We were ahead of the curve, really. We took advantage of the opportunity, the updates, and we were ready to clear. And can't take that away from us. It's exciting. Well, maybe they can, I guess, but um, we got it done. We had a lot of fun along the way. Really proud of the team, and we'll just break it down here and show you hopefully something that you guys can take away for your runs, and some things that we've been looking at that we can improve on as well. So let's see. And this team, one of the things that we made changes to, um, is one, we Mercedes has been running with us more, and we added Seal. Warren, his first day, three runs, killed it, didn't die once. And his utility, his support actually helped us out a ton, um, under the radar for sure. I'll talk about that, but you'll see right off the bat, phase one, we do a great job in phase one. It's an insanely fast time. Obviously, the DPS numbers are going to be astronomical, but these are huge across the board with even our new cap. Right? We have a Nightwalker with 40 mil cap, a Shade with 37, 38, Mercedes with 38. I'm at 29. We got a good crew, right? And that's why I'm optimistic about clearing, to be honest. And that's why I believe that if you show up a few things that are easily fixable, that we'll clear next week. And that's kind of the most important thing, is not just clearing once, but clearing it every week and figuring out ways to improve and accept the challenge and the doubt, or just whatever, the people that are rooting against us. I don't know. But so phase one melted. First 30, just over a minute. Usually we're around 90 seconds. So right off the bat, the way I look at it, Frenchie's damage is insane. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I'm kind of taking it and cutting it in half, right? Because he's still that strong. And so we'll say he's about 175, 200 bill damage. Still insane, right? And throughout the fight, we're way ahead of schedule. Our DPS is still insane. We're clearable DPS, no doubt about it. And we just run into a few things that we could easily improve on to clear next time, even without the bugs. So priority number one, dives and dashes to the right corner. Get that orb all the way to the left. So Warren and Arandi did a great job. Mages with their teleports, mobility is insane. They're just going all the way to the left. We stun it up here. Then I get the orb. I'm out of there. Go all the way to the corner. And this is ideal, right? One orb is very easy. The orb is small, and we can just drag it all the way to the left. So we have a little bit more wiggle room. And Sia's teleports are insane. Jeez. Just going. He's out there. The orb is off the screen, basically. And we're constantly communicating, right? This is something that I'll post our VC, our comms video in the description, because it's very important to understand communication is what it's all about. Like, we're communicating black altars here. We're calling it out ahead of time. So it's not just damage. I'm telling you guys, we don't have the best gear. Asia has much better gear than us, and we've been ahead of them before this patch. We've been ahead of them because of our mechanics and our, some things that we have to do better than they do in order to clear, right? Because we don't have necessarily the big whales. This is heavily Emperor Guild, so we're not, picking the best of the best across the server. So one mistake right here, Frenchies dies to Tornado. He got stuck in the corner. He was trying to use an iframe, couldn't get off in time. Easy fix, right? But this kind of sets us back because not only is he our top DPS, but one, each time you get hit by one of these tornado balls, it adds to your branding. So instantly, he just eats them all, rotted, right on the ground. Messes things up. This is a clean run so far. 3 minutes in, we already got the second orb. Clean run. Secondly, it's around the 7-minute mark, which is when Sankro and Echo come up. He doesn't get it because he's dead. It goes to someone else. I think it goes to our bishop, and it just sets us back DPS wise, right? So easy fix there, right? We learn from our mistakes. He does it much better at the end of the run. We're all keeping each other accountable, and that is something that we have to do in order to clear, right? We've always talked about that, taking constructive criticism and just being, finding ways to get better and improve. And so that's one of them. Right now, 2 orbs, getting those orbs out again, communicating. I got it. What's up, buddy? We're out. Do a great job moving those orbs all the way left. And then after this dive, we're anticipating another black altar. So one of the things that we noticed was black altars come around each dive. So a few skills afterwards. It should be coming up here shortly. I think it's going to be on the far left, if I remember. Yep, there it is. So we get there. We got the team going. Got it cleared. So super important that we get it done. And one of the tricks that I've kind of learned and figured out is when you blink up to kind of avoid taking this touch damage from the orbs. And it just allows us, so right here, I'm going to jump up. When it switches, jump, cover all that ground instead of flying down, waiting, and then dashing through. Just jump. Huge jump. Get right back on top of the boss. Get that DPS up. Little things like that we try to figure out along the way too. We just have to. Right? That's what it takes. So Tornado again, we have a blocker for Frenchies on the left side. I still think he took an orb there, but again, another crucial kind of unnoticed under the radar change is, or fix things that we do mechanically, is getting this dive and dash to this right corner, right? It's very important. We kind of do a poor job at the end of the fight. Things get a little more hectic. It happens, but he dives left instead of right into the corner, and orbs and boss get all mixed up. Can't do damage because the orbs are damage reduction if you're near them on top of the tick damage. So it's just little things like that we can clean up, do better, that we will do better in order to clear next time. And so, but he does a great job here diving. I'm trying to get Sankar off so I can get this altar. And this is another miscue on my part because I'm one of the altar people to stop branding. You can't go on altar with an iframe up. And so we don't clear this altar. We don't get there in time. It's far. It's the left corner too, kind of poorly placed, but we don't get it. And one missed altar leads to a rotted, leads to things like that here and there. And so, 6 stacks. We already completed branding right there. And that just means that we're going to get rotted. So the swords come down, we get stunned up. This is hectic time. So let's kind of stop here. 5 minutes left in the run. Let's look at the DPS. Say Frenchie's at 500, right? That's fair, right? Say he's at 500. So 100 bill. 100 bill DPM, plenty enough, right? Edward, 40, he's at 80 plus. 80, 85? 85. Knuckle and me are about the same. We're about 60, 70, just under 70 bill DPM. So, and then we fall off a little bit, but point is, we're not far off, right? With the miscues that we had in that first minute, it only gets worse from here. It gets harder. So if we clean this up, we can still, we'll see where we're at 5 minutes. The next couple runs clears, but I think we're still in a good spot, right? But this is where it starts to fall apart. Rotteds come down, altars. branding is high, so we have to get the next altar so we can kind of slow the bleeding. We're getting stunned up here. Orbs are in the middle. It's just not looking great. Boss is on the left side versus the right side. So Frenchie's is dead, so our aggro. So dive wasn't great, but it's hectic right here. And you see, this is just where we try to stay calm, right? Try to figure it out and try to push through, right? Because at the end of the day, this is where it can fall apart for a lot of teams. We have 10 lives left still, right? The Sia is doing a great job with our reses, things like that. But we're doing a great job of surviving, using our reses, rotating through them. But if we're not doing damage, so you'll see like the boss is on the left corner here, people dead in the middle, orbs are right on top of the boss, so we're not doing damage. People are not near the boss, attacking the boss. Things to clean up, but it gets hectic in Damien. It's things that we cannot always control, and we have to be able to adjust on the fly, adapt, and be kind of reactive and figure it out. We have to stay calm. I know calms get crazy at this time because it looks bad, right? It looks bad. And so we got a rotted right there. It's going to come down, and no one's attacking. Look, I'm in the corner. The boss dashes right. We're just trying to, reset, essentially. We're trying to get the orbs left, boss right. The rod is going to go away, but we're just trying to reposition everything so we can get back on track, DPS-wise. And comms is super important. It gets cluttered in there, right? We're telling people to get orbs out of the way. We're trying to get the boss right. I'm trying to call skills out and rotation, and we're calling for popcorn to get it blocked here. Copy does a great job there of blocking it. Black altar to the left. We got to get it. We got Edward down with the branding. It happens, but we clear it, right? And this is where it starts to get back on track. Yes, there's a rotter right there. Try to push these orbs left. Slowly, right? Tornado's going down. So this is where we're trying to, this whole minute, and you'll see in the log, you'll see in our DPS charts at the end, this minute, no one does any DPS. I don't do any DPS because we're just scrambling, right? And so if we can clean this up, I know we have room to improve. Dive left, that was my fault because I was on the ground, but I couldn't blink up. So we're here, trying to get him to dash right here. Frenchies does a great job of getting him to dash right. Orbs left, here we are, reset. Just in time for Echo and all of our cooldowns to come back, and we're off and running. And so, what just happened there? Did I mess that up? Yep. So here we are. We're just rewinding a little bit. We're getting back, right? We're trying to get him to dash right here. Orbs left. Our branding is down. And so it's looking great. Trying to keep the orbs out of there. And we know altar's coming. Black altar is coming. So we're preparing for it. Slashes. Watch, we're all flying up because these stun orbs on the right side. And there's black altar all the way on the left. We got to get there. Like we're all flying. We jump. I don't think we get this one. Yeah. See, so we do get it. So this was huge for us. He teleports right on top of us. Unfortunate, but it happens because of altered timing. Orbs are to the left. He's going to dash back to the mid. Or he's going to dive. So we're trying to dive him back to the middle here. We're trying to get up. Synchro. People use iframes. Then he's going to do his blue slashes back to the right. So again, the thing about Damien is he doesn't follow aggro. He doesn't walk or anything. He stays in place. So in order to reposition him, dives and dashes and slashes are the only way. So if you get him going left, it's really hard to get him back right. So that's something that we've learned through practice and timing and reps. And so we knew it was coming with the skill rotation. So we repositioned. Look, orbs, doing a great job. Popcorn, copy blocking it. Huge, right? Look, this is beautiful right here. This is ideal. Boss is on the right. Orbs are on the left. Everyone's in position. And dashing to the right. And we're just doing DPS, right? This is huge. This allows us to kind of reset. And this is where Damien is so challenging, right? It's a long fight. And you got to be able to handle those instances in the middle where it could easily fall apart and snowball and people reset and get frustrated and comms gets hectic. Pull it together, petrifies here. But once we start to pull it together, something else hits the fan. So this is another issue that we had. Petrify at the 20% mark right here between the E and the N, the E, and the X in the word next. Petrify, that's 20%. So let's just say all things considered, right? This is the 20% mark. If Frenchies isn't doing broken damage, this is probably where we're getting to this point around the 1 minute mark, maybe even 30-second mark left in the fight. Just being realistic, right? He's doing, say, 550, 600 K damage, or 600 bill more damage, broken damage. So that's about 15% damage. So this is probably where with this current run, we would not have cleared. Let's just be straight up. Without the bug, we would have not cleared. I'm honest with that, right? I'm not going to say we would have cleared, but I still think we would have cleared before reset, but that's another discussion because we could have cleaned up things. We didn't play great at all. But here, Petrify, the first time we ever got here, this is where it starts to fall apart a bit because Black Altars goes at the exact same time. And this is a long-ass Petrify. Long-ass Petrify. We don't get that Black Altar. People dead. Orbs are all messed up. We're going to get dive here. Good dive. Good job by Edward to get him to dive right there on top of him. But it gets chaos, right? Right back at it. Black Altar missed. Branding's going to come through. Orbs are going to come through. These things are ticking 40Ks each. Teleport to the left. It's brutal, right? Dash to the middle. And this is where Sia clutched up, right? Our Sia is killing it. And so you'll see right here that Sia, it's this skill at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's this skill. It's the right here. This skill right here. It's a heaven's door. 3 people death for 3 people, and he has to reapply it every time. So you'll see this thing proc in and out in this 2 minutes about, I don't know, every 10 seconds. Truly. Sia's OP. Sia support, and it goes unnoticed, right? We don't even notice. You just see the death tolls. No one dies. No one tombs. It's because of this. It's really because of this. Like, you'll just see that thing go in and out, in and out. Black Altar to the left. We got to get this one. We don't get this one because of orbs, because of rotted. That thing that Sia skills, procking, people die. Like, rotted. It's crazy. It's hectic. The timer's running down. We're trying to DPS. We're trying to stay calm and collected in comms. Getting those orbs left. Positioning. Great job by Copy. Getting that. That's huge right there. That was huge for him to get that. We can get some uptime. Reposition boss on the right. Orbs to the left. And we're just trying to get it done. And this is pure chaos, right? We're just trying to, we're doing everything right here. But that orb is flying around. That rotted is placing right on the left side. Tornadoes coming through. Orbs. It's just pure chaos. We're just trying to grind it out at the end. Black Altar on the left. We miss it, right? We can't get it because it was right on rotted. So we miss it again right here, right? But this is the nice part about the 10-minute fight. At the 9-minute mark, you have all your cooldowns back up, right? So Echo, Mercedes burst, Nightwalker's burst, Shades burst, Shadows, everyone's burst is back up. Huge. So even though it seems like we'll clear in about 9:30, right? That last 30 seconds is we're doing a big chunk of damage, right? All of our cooldowns are up. We're going to stun it up and get it done. Or it's easier to get it done, more damage. But right here, we're just trying to figure it out, right? Orbs to the left, bosses in the middle. We're trying to get him to dash right. I'm popping my cooldown. He dashes left. Huge, tough. We got to adjust, right? We're trying to adjust here. Get those orbs out of the way. Slash them back to the middle. And I think it's going to be dive here. Dash. That's the dash. And then we're just trying to, perfect. Right corner, finish him off. Huge. 9:28. Got it done. But look at that 6 minute. That's what I was talking about. That time in the middle of the fight where it was hectic, right? Rotted, orbs, boss on the left side. Just no one could do damage. everyone's just running for their lives, and across the board, all the charts are about the same. But that's why I have hope. I believe that we can do much better damage in that instance across the board, figure things out, improve on it. The charts don't tell the whole story, right? But we can learn things from the charts and be like, especially this chart, this battle analysis, be like, how can I improve on the 4th minute? Because that's when all my burst is up, my cooldowns, it should not be lower than my 5th minute. That gives me optimism. 7th minute, why am I doing, why is my minute 150 bill and the other ones are half of it, right? How can I squeeze out 30, 40, 50 more bill each of those minutes? And then obviously the 6th minute. So I truly believe that I can play better, easily, do more damage. I didn't die, but I can still do way better, right? I could have, I messed up some Sankos here. I messed up some altars there. Got faster with orbs. I could call out skills better. A lot of things I can improve on. That's what gives me hope. I think if everyone on our team feels the same way, right? The damage charts, yes, Frenchies, actually insane, right? But I know Knuckle can do more. Edward can do more. I can do more. Copy can do more. We've all done more damage before in a 10-minute fight. And so, but it's not just individually, it's kind of as a team, right? We all made mistakes, but those orbs and those positioning, it's things like that, that if we do our jobs, stick to mechanics, the DPS is going to follow, right? And even with Frenchie's doing that much damage, I'm hopeful. We're going to see more teams clear in Asia, and they're not going to have the bug. They're going to get it done, and they're probably going to clear, I don't know, 9 minutes, 9:30. But it comes down to mechanics, right? It can get very hectic in there. At times, it can fall apart. But we stuck together, and that comes with our practice. That comes with our months and months of practice and communication and reps together as a team. Everyone's unmuted. Everyone's talking efficiently, though. It's not hectic. It's efficient. It's, we're not trying to clutter comms, and we're all listening and communicating, and we did a great job. Really proud of the team. No one's going to take this away from us. We grinded through this, really. People are going to hate on it. It's fine. I get it. People are hating on the world first clear because they just had better gear than everyone else, but it's not that, right? It's more than that. This one is a little different, though. But thank you again for watching. I hope this helps teams clear, figure it out, progress, whatever it is, learn from our mistakes. We're definitely going to learn, and we'll be back next week. We'll clear it. We'll get it done. Motivated, excited, can accept the challenge, and I know the rest of the team, we have good players out there with good gear, and they're excited for the opportunity. They're excited for this clear, and they're excited to prove people wrong that we'll get it done next week. So thank you for watching. See you guys next time.